Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of From Idea to Market Fast, where each week we highlight an entrepreneur and we give you a boost, some idea, or some services that you can use to run your business a little bit better. I'm Patrick Bentley, the co-founder of LaunchTrail, and today with us we have Adrian Kennedy. So Adrian Kennedy has started and sold several different businesses, and currently he's managing operations for his consulting and technology company, Escape. So this particular company helps individuals and businesses grow by building automations and systems that allow them to operate more efficiently. So Adrian has worked in several different industries, from asset management. He's also co-founded and worked in artificial intelligence at Oak Ridge National Labs, and also with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. So after spending some time abroad, Adrian's come back, and now he's focusing solely on helping businesses scale and operate a little bit more smoothly through his new application, Growthapedia. So welcome, Adrian. Nice to have you with us here today.
Good to be here.
Yeah. Thanks, man. So where are you joining us from today?
Oh, I'm here in Charlotte, North Carolina. So
Okay. Nice city, man. So I'll jump right in. So tell me a little bit about who your ideal client is, Adrian.
my ideal client is either a person that's looking to start a business, or an entrepreneur, or somebody with an established business. I usually work with small to medium enterprises because they usually have pretty difficult problems that are very valuable to solve. But I also like working with startups and people that are just getting started, help them get the ball rolling, whether it's performance services for them or, just giving them advice and guidance.
Okay, cool. So that actually is a good transition into the next question, which is, tell us a little bit about the problem that you solve.
And the problem that I solve is that a lot of times when people are starting or growing their business, they've been so involved in their business that they kind of lose sight of what the next step is to get to the next level. And so I come in and look at their business objectively and help get them to the next step, and help them also focus on things that are going to be providing measurable value, whether that value is measured in, traffic or revenue generation, converting leads, looking at their funnel, whether they can apply more automations, like looking at whether even the staff that they have on hand can be even replaced with any type of systems and automation. So then essentially they're operating more efficiently and able to do more with less time or money.
Okay, that sounds actually pretty great. I actually need that myself as well. So let's dig into that a little bit more. So what are the typical symptoms that people experience when they're having that problem?
Stagnation. They're not growing, or their revenue is declining. They don't know where to look for that next step in their growth journey. And so as a result, they, have just been spinning their wheel, but they don't feel like they're gaining any traction at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so I come in and I look at what they're doing, and I ask, really hard questions about, why they may think something is important, what this information is based on. It's like, where's the data? I'm really a data-driven person, whether that data is coming from the customer themselves or analysis of their business. Because, thinking something should be done is a lot different from knowing it should be done based on objective analysis, and then being able to apply certain actions to measure where certain metrics are improved. So.
Okay. All right, great. So you've been at this for a while. You're seasoned in the game. So tell me a little bit about some of the common mistakes that people make when they're trying to solve that problem on their own.
I'd say some of the biggest mistakes are, really not focusing on the right things. And so a lot of times people mistake being busy with being productive, and being productive with producing things that are valuable. And so distinguishing between these three and being able to define, what the objective is and whether it produces a measurable result, really tackling the hard problems that are going to move the needle, regardless of the metric that you're measuring, whether it's customer satisfaction, revenue, or even handling any type of operational debt that you've built up from sacrificing the future of your business for what you can get accomplished today. And so that does build up over time.
Mm.
So you may find yourself having to go through phases of expansion and contraction while you're kind of doing that cleanup phase. So,
Okay, great. So what's one valuable free action that the audience could implement today that will help them solve that problem or begin to help solve that problem?
I'd say looking at whatever, organizational system that they have, their to-do list, their task list, whether you're using some type of agile or scrum type method to manage your project, and just asking the question, like, is this valuable? Is this action valuable? And what primary metric or secondary metrics or other metrics that you use to measure your business is it driving? And so if you perform this action, what is it going to impact? Why is this important?
Okay.
Sometimes people may just be doing things and they may not even know. But even just asking that simple question of knowing truly, like, okay, this is to drive my revenue, or this is to increase customer satisfaction, or this is to convert more leads, etc. Just defining that and knowing why you're doing something really helps give you more of a vision for both your personal life and your business. So
so it's like just making sure that everything we're doing in the business has a purpose, right? Just like
exactly.
that question. Yeah.
Because
Okay.
people
great.
can really have really long to-do lists. Me personally,
Facts.
for a given week, I only have 3 top items that I focus on at a time, because I know if I try to focus on too many things, then a lot of those things won't get done.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, man. So I've been following you on Twitter for a while now. I subscribe and I use Growthapedia. So what's one valuable free resource that you can direct people to that would help them to solve this problem?
I mean, that's a really good question. I would say that one free resource is growthapedia.com. It has a lot of different resources on the website. As far as GrowthFlix has a lot of good videos as far as productivity is concerned. And I would say starting there would be a good place just to kind of objectively look at your personal life and your business processes to kind of get you on track. Because before people start doing anything, I'd say assessing where you are and really evaluating what you want to do going forward is a good place to start. So,
yeah, I would agree with that, man. I was actually trying to lead you there because I feel like Growthapedia has been a really, valuable resource for me personally in growing my business. And I think that the audience would also, get a lot of value, not only from Growthapedia, but also your mailing list as well, like signing up for your newsletter. You've been dropping a couple of jewels on there recently. So thanks for that. So y'all make sure that y'all check that out as well. All right, so here's the last question. And this is a little trip up question. So what's the one question that I should have asked you that I didn't ask you? And of course, what's the answer to that question?
Oh, that's a good question.
And it could be anything.
I would say the question you should have asked is, where should business people be focusing for the next, 1 to 5 years
Oh, that's a
if
good
they
one.
want to be successful? And I would say that getting as lean as possible, as far as being able to maximize the amount of revenue that you generate per employee, whether that comes by or contractor or whatever, and just really just building up the gap between your expenses and the revenue that you're bringing in, and really increasing that operational efficiency. Because right now we're globally sitting near the peak of one of the largest bull cycles ever in history. And so we all know that it's not sunny forever.
Yeah.
And so being prepared during the sunny times for any rainy days, I think is where a lot of businesses aren't looking. And so being prepared for any potential turns in whether it's national or global economic cycle. And I think that's important.
Okay, well, you heard it here from the master. Get lean, get prepared for the rainy days because they are coming. All right, Adrian, thank you for your time. This was really valuable, and hopefully we'll talk again. Thanks.